Alright, so we tried direct substitution. Direct substitution did not work for number 1. We talked about rationalizing the denominator, and you guys said the denominator's conjugate was the square root of x plus 2. Do you guys remember what that's called? When we multiply something that's plus and minus, what does that cause? Beautiful, a difference of squares. For right now, in the numerator, I'm not going to multiply those out because we'll see if it'll help later. If it doesn't help, that's fine, but if it needs to be done later, we'll do it later. So if I just leave the numerators as is, it would be 4 minus x times the square root of x plus 2. And then in the denominators, when we multiply, we get the difference of squares. So first would just be what? X. Outside and inside cancel, so I'm not even going to look at those. And then last, what's last? Negative 4. Beautiful. So do you see anything in the top and bottom that looks similar enough to cancel? There's nothing that's identical, but is there anything that looks similar? Yeah. Alright, people always get this one wrong. They always go straight for the cancel. But it does cancel with one exception. What's the one exception? Yeah, it leaves a negative 1 behind, because if you factor a negative 1 out of this, then you get negative 4 plus x, which is exactly what this says. It's just that a negative 1 gets left behind. So when I rewrite this, I'm going to write it as a negative 1 times the square root of x plus 2. So that's the main thing that always trips people up, is they forget that when they're just the reverse of each other, that it leaves behind a negative 1 when they simplify. And now, if we take the limit as x goes to 4, are we able to do that by direct substitution without any issues? Yes. The limit as x goes to 4 of this would just be plugging in 4. So we have negative 1 times the square root of 4 plus 2, which is negative 1 times 2 plus 2, which is negative 1 times 4, which is negative 4.